You are listening to One Love Radio.
Okay, I think the time has come for us to get the show on the road.
We can work it out.
So I have to say hello and welcome once again to One Love Radio.
No Creole, don't you leave.
Welcome to Kizomba Lockdown Series 2, Episode 5. Shout out to everybody connecting in right now. There's still time to share the stream. The show is only just begun, so you haven't missed anything yet. So to everyone connecting in via the Facebook live stream, keep sharing. We like to see lots of comments, so very, very useful. Also, hello to everyone listening in via the One Love Radio 24/7 live stream via our website on oneloveradio.net. But also people listening in via the app. And again, if you're new to the concept of Kizomba Lockdown, we're simply just trying to keep the vibes alive during this whole lockdown madness going on. So we're doing a 6-day Facebook Live event happening at 7 p.m. each day for 1 hour. Each day we have a new VIP guest joining us, discussing a whole range of relevant topics while sharing and enjoying some great music along the way. Series 2 started on Tuesday this week with Bonifacio. Then we had Richard Voot on Wednesday, followed by Iris de Brito with DJ Santiano on Thursday. Friday yesterday was Uncle Kani. Tomorrow we have Robert and Jean White. But today we have somebody very, very special indeed. And we're really in for a treat tonight. But before I introduce him, I'm going to bring on somebody else, a very good friend of mine, who's over in Sardinia in Italy right now. I'm going to bring him on so we can invite him on together. And he goes by the name of James Kizomba Shaolin. How you doing, my brother? How you doing? Oh, I've got you down. Oh, that's better. Sorry, I had your volume down. Very good. How are you? You good?
Okay. Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. I'm doing well.
Excellent.
Glad to be here.
Good. And I'm glad that I can hear you properly without any issues. A few technical issues along the way, but hey, we're doing good. All right. So, we have somebody very special. We're in for a treat. Someone who's like been part of the game in the Zouk and ghetto Zouk scene for many years and has made so many contributions. I can't even go into the details. There's so much stuff. He's put so much stuff out there. We've been listening to him. We don't even realize we're listening to him. And he goes, but do you want to announce him or should I?
Me, I can introduce him.
You introduce him. I'll do the buttons.
I love this guy. I discovered him when I first started dancing Kizomba, and I was really pleased when he came to our festival in Sardinia and he gave an amazing concert. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce the big man himself, Nilthon Ramalho.
Yeah, Nilthon. How you doing, my brother? How you doing?
Hello.
Good to have you on board. Doing? Very good. And how are you?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
You know, coronavirus is all at home, but
yeah.
You know, try and do my part and stay at home and be safe.
Yeah. Have to do your part, man. Do your part. And exactly. You know, you're not alone. We're all in the same situation over here.
We are.
All in the same situation. All in the same boat. So
That's right.
Yeah. So you mentioned the lockdown. How are you coping? How are you managing over there with it all? Is it a serious lockdown or is it
like everybody? It's Netflix. It's music. It's writing. playing games on the PlayStation. You know,
Yeah.
you just gotta do what you gotta do to keep yourself busy so you don't lose your mind.
Yeah,
PlayStation.
yeah. And over here, we're not taking the lockdown that seriously. Not like in places like where James is, for example,
Right.
and even in Lisbon, Portugal, they're taking it a lot more serious over there. Is
Yeah.
it really strict where you are? By the way, you're in Rotterdam, right?
I'm in Rotterdam. It's not that strict. You know, they're advising everybody to stay home. You can go out the street to do your grocery shopping or work out for like an hour. So you can go on the streets, but they're advising everybody to stay at home as much as you can.
Yeah.
So not as strict as in Italy. Yeah.
And the Kizomba scene in general, before the lockdown, and when I say the Kizomba scene, okay, I know the word nowadays is used very loosely, the word Kizomba. So when I say Kizomba scene, I mean, just the dance scene in general. Well, what is it like in Holland pre-lockdown?
Yeah, pre-lockdown, you would have like 2 parties a week sometimes. And, all kinds of festivals in Holland, Amsterdam, Rotterdam, you name it. On a Wednesday night, you would have Kizomba Lounge that you could dance from 8 until 1. In the morning. During the week, so Kizomba is doing pretty good in Holland.
Okay.
Pre-lockdown.
Yeah. So it sounds like you use the term loosely over there as well, because I have to be careful what I say, how I say it, and how I refer to when I use the word Kizomba, because there's some purists out there that will hang me from the tallest tree if I use it wrong in the wrong way. If you see what I mean.
And the thing is, I don't even know exactly sometimes when it's Kizomba, when it's something else.
I'm glad you're saying
music.
That. I'm glad you say that.
Yeah, because I just made music just to make music, and other people gave it names. I'm like, okay, whatever you want to call it, as long as you dance on it, I'm fine.
Yeah. Of course. As long as
not
you
like
have fun.
Our Shaolin master over here. There,
Yeah.
He knows all the ins and outs and what should be what teacher, but I don't have no clue.
It's a bad obsession.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good.
And what was you working on? Was you working on anything that you had to stop before the lockdown, or you're able to continue working on that? You mentioned that you're still doing music, yeah?
Yeah, I was kind of starting to work on my 3rd album. And
wow.
Yeah, but for that you have to go to studios and you have to visit producers and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was already starting with Eminem with one song, and I wanted to go to Portugal and work with Looney Johnson, and Nelson Freitas.
Yes.
But at this point, all those things are not possible. So I'm just starting to see if I can, just write at home and just do the pre-works, and then when you get together, it may be a bit easier. But at this point, it's no studio time. So the album has to I don't know when it comes out. It's hard to tell.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's a song I want to play.
That sounds really exciting, Nilthon. Really, really exciting stuff.
Definitely.
Well, I didn't want to give too much, but yeah, we're busy.
Okay. Let's play a bit more music. And this next one is another one that's quite popular here. People will be familiar with it. And just for those people who are listening, and because over here we have quite a few dancers here in the UK, love to go out and dance, but they're not familiar with the names of the artists behind the songs. And one of the things I aim to do with shows like this is to make the connection between that song that we love to dance to and the actual person who's responsible for it.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
Yeah. And
when I do a live show and that song's yours, I'm like, yeah. DJs will always say here's a song of, So
yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
So this one is called Voa. Oh, can you correct my pronunciation if I've got it wrong? Because I usually do get it wrong.
Voa is good.
Voa? Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
By Nilthon.
It's a good song. I love this song, yeah?
Here we
Thank
go.
you.
Sunta poder voar, tá leva mami, manga tá poder tentar mostrar minha amor é profundo, o que quer saber, vou explicar, o boca tá por amar, Eminem Pro, Isis Records, Nilthon Ramalho. Muito bom, coração quebra, outra relação bote. Nem vou, já vou cá confiar no amor. Muito bom, se o coração quebra, outra relação bote. Nem vou, já vou cá confiar no amor. Give you all my love, baby, all you need. Nem vou cá te arrepender. Show you that my heart, tabate pabo, tabate pabo. Give you all my love, baby, all you need. Nem vou cá te arrepender. Show you that my heart, tabate pabo. Babuya, muito camada que lo queria mostrar pra boquinha coração te bater, baby tiri e pegando na mão. Moto, teve o coração quebrar, outra relação bote, nem vou, já vou cá te confiar amor. Coração quebra, outra relação nem vou. Já vou cá te confiar, amor. Já vou cá te confiar. Give you all my love, baby, all you need. Nem vou cá te arrepender. Show you that my heart, tabate pabo, tabate pabo. Give you all my love, baby, all you need. Nem vou cá te arrepender. Show you that my heart, tabate pabo.
Welcome once again to everyone joining the stream. Welcome to Kizomba Lockdown Series 2, Episode 5. Guest of honor for today is the great Nilthon Ramalho, one of the originators of Ghetto Zouk.
Give you all my love, baby, all you need. My heart, tabate pabo. Give you all the love, baby, all you need.
Let me just say a big shout out to people commenting on the stream now. Hello to Sika. Sika's loving the music. Hello to Vladdy. How you doing? Hello to Eudora, aka Lady E. Mr. 5-Star Kid, how you doing, my brother?
Give you all my love, baby, all you need.
Shout out to Catherine, Julie, Lorraine, Olivia. What's up, Cam? How you doing, my brother? Nisa. And Carlos. Yes, I think that should do it for now. Okay, so back to the discussion. I want to bring your attention more to the group that you are a part of. So I've got some information here, and we discussed this a bit earlier, just to verify that I wasn't on the wrong track, that I'm on the right track. You were part of a group called Quattro, which was founded in the 90s, and you guys were based in Rotterdam in the Netherlands, and it was founded by yourself, Nilthon Ramalho, as well as Nelson Freitas, Nelson Oliveira, and Adelson Ben David. I'm correct so far? Yeah, okay. Yeah. You're a group of
very good, Mitch.
Not bad, huh? A group of Cape Verdean guys singing Afro Zouk, Kizomba, and R&B, plus a new musical style Now listen to this clearly, everybody. Get this, all right? So as well as Afro, Zouk, Kizomba, and R&B, they started to make this new musical style that no one heard of before, which they decided to call Ghetto Zouk. Okay? Have I got your attention? Have I got your attention? Now this is some big talk we're talking now, okay? This is some big talk, all right? So I hope you heard that loud and clear, all right? And then later on, they welcomed a fifth member of the group called Edson Freitas. And then Quattro took on the name as Quattro Plus, because by then there was 5 of them. So, Nilthon, let me just take you back to what I said to one of the previous points. So you were making Afro Zouk, you were making R&B, you were making Kizomba, all right? Before you started to actually develop the Ghetto Zouk sound, tell us a bit more about this Afro Zouk. What is your definition of Afro Zouk?
Well, that's a hard one. We started going out to, like, we were 14, 15.
Yeah.
And we would only dance to like the French kind of zouk, you know?
Yeah.
Like
French Caribbean.
What's
zouk.
the name? Yeah, French Caribbean kind of zouk. Always in French.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I didn't speak French, so I was like, you know, everybody was like, yeah, we should do something on zouk, but then on our own language, Creole.
Yep.
And then came a group called The Real Vibe.
Yeah.
They were the first one to like rap on the zouk.
Okay.
And I was like amazed. I'm like, yeah, this is what we want to do.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to rap at first.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, we were Jodeci and R&B fans, so rap wasn't really our thing. So we started doing more like singing, you know. And at first we weren't Casey and JoJo all my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that came after. So yeah, we started just singing Creole on Zouk beats, made by a lot of producers at that time.
Yep.
Like Adalbert Lopes, Daps, Johnny Ramos, and the guys from Mobase. So they would make us the Kizomba beats with our influence, because we like the R&B, so we tried to put our R&B into that and give the feeling that you get with Quattro. And yeah, we didn't give the beat names or whatever. The things like Ghetto Zouk came later.
Yeah.
You know, like in a third album maybe that we started calling things Ghetto Zouk.
Right.
But yeah, we just wanted to make music and do it in Creole. We love the language. It's sensual to hear it. And then on Kizomba, on Zouk beats, it was what made it nice.
So yeah. So then, obviously, Ghetto Zouk came along. When would you say it was like you were experimenting with different sounds and merging what you were doing together with the Afro?
Yeah, because at our first album, we didn't produce. We just got beats from other producers. A lot from Johnny Ramos. On the second album, Adilson, whose producer name is Tootstar, produced a lot of great songs. And Nelson and Johnny Ramos were together, like making beats, but they're using a lot of hip hop sounds. You know, because on the internet you can get all sounds that Timbaland uses and all those other kind of guys. Yeah. So we use the same like sounds that they would use, and then make, Zouk music, like what do you guys call Kizomba? Yeah. So Adilson was like, "Hey, this is some ghetto shit," and they said, "Yeah, it's Zouk. So this is ghetto Zouk." And we started laughing and making jokes of it. But yeah, at one point, we would sometimes say it like ghetto Zouk in the songs. Yeah. And then other people took it, and people started making other kind of beats that comes in the same genre, and that's how ghetto Zouk started, I guess.
Nice, man. Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Listen, nice.
Amazing.
This recording, I'm gonna put this recording in the safe, because this is a very valuable discussion we're having here.
Make sure you do.
I will. All right, and I think that's the right time to play the next song. It's in the background right now, but let me just bring it back to the beginning, because this one I think is fair to say one of the hardest early Ghetto Zouk tracks that you guys released. And believe me, we are really jamming to this one in the clubs and on the scene right now, even today. And this one is called Angolana. Here we go.
vent, Miami Beach, no Canada, mergulhar, hoje repousar. Faut pas, se vou reviver, contam, te vamos comer, cabo preocupar, te livabo, o que vou crer, tá fazer. Vou sorriso, vou andar, vou maneira, falar, vou cool, tu te esconde, é que lá procuro criar. Hoje intentamos, caramelo, pinçar, creta top, com princesa, me saber quanta merecer. Catiringuin tá comparado, boboquinha angolana matou. Catiringuin tá comparado, boboquinha angolana matou. Linda, bué, nunca, amor, tudo se demora, hora dia, tudo dia de semana, tudo mesmo amor. Opa, fechamos o jogo, imagina, me como um dia fiz, paraíso, escuta aí, sou bom amigo. Vou sorrir, vou andar, maneira de falar, vou cool, tu te esconde, e que lá procuro criar. Hoje intentamos, caramelo com pinçar, creta top, com princesa, não saber pra merecer. Catiringuin tá comparado, boboquinha angolana matou.
What's up, my boy?
remember,
Super
I remember.
Dixon. Super Dixon in the house.
Boboquinha angolana matou.
Yeah, Sika sends us a warning saying, like, you know, it's not watershed yet, so be careful what you're doing on screen there, James.
Pressure, Sika, she was telling me to do it. I can only apologise.
Catiringuin tá comparado, boboquinha
If you're just tuned in,
matou.
welcome to Kizomba Lockdown, Series 2, Episode 5, with the big man, Nilthon Ramalho, one of the founders of Ghetto Zouk. You've just heard the story of how it all happened. But look where it's gone to now. Unbelievable. True legend of Ghetto Zouk. Right here on One Love Radio. So that was Angolana by Nilthon. Nilthon,
Angolana has a story though.
please. Yeah.
This song Angolana was written by Adilson and Nelson Freitas.
Yeah.
And they're gonna give it to or sell it to Mr. Nino. I know he's from London. I don't know if you guys know
Yes,
from
we
Mr.
know
Nino.
him very well.
He's an artist in
He's
London.
a friend of mine, yes.
Okay. He heard the song and with lyrics and all, he said, "Nah, I don't really feel this song." So we said, "Okay, well, we'll do it ourselves." And then we sang it, and it was a hit in Angola, and everywhere we came, it was a major hit. He said, "Hey, I'll never decline another beat from you guys. Next time, I'll take it."
Oh man, next time I see him,
Wow.
because I see him all the time, you know, well, before the
Yeah,
lockdown.
yeah.
Next time I see him, I'm gonna remind him of
I
that
said,
one.
"Hey, weren't you supposed to do Angolana?" Crazy. He said no.
Oh dear, what a shame,
Yeah.
what a shame, you know. They say, you know, if you have hindsight, you know, you can do all kinds of things, but that's how it goes sometimes. You live and you learn. Mr. Nino,
right,
what did you
Live and
do?
you learn. Live and you learn.
All right, so again, that's a very big Ghetto Zouk track. One of the questions that James pulled out for me was the fact that Ghetto Zouk has become so popular and it's really taken over the scene right now. No, this was one of my questions. James's question is coming up later.
Okay.
But yeah, it's taken over the scene right now. When I say scene, I mean the Kizomba scene. Forgive me for using that term. Okay. Can you recall the moments in the studio when you guys were being creative and you actually discovered that sound for the first time?
I think it was on our second album.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't exactly know which song it was, but when Adelson started talking like, "Hey, this is ghetto,"
Yeah.
We had on the third album as well. We had some beats that are not really Kizomba, but really more R&B.
Mm-hmm.
And then these guys were like, these sounds are ghetto. And then all the Kizomba songs came after that. We did a song with Ali Angel. That was one of the first songs that we really put the R&B sounds in. So yeah, I think about the second album is when we really started putting our own beats into it and our own feeling.
Yeah.
So I'm not exactly sure when that was in the year, but it was the second album for sure.
Do you know that I had someone challenge me on the term ghetto zouk? It was an Angolan man. And he actually challenged me saying, and this is a conversation I had in the club, but it was after Adrena. It was on Adrena night. And he came up to Richard and myself, Richard Voot, who runs De Santos Dance and Adrena. He came up to us and he was like, it's not ghetto zouk. We're not from the ghetto. We don't do this ghetto zouk. I'm like, listen, we just enjoy it. We're not the ones. Yeah, we're not the ones making the song, making the music, and calling it what it is. Don't shoot the messenger. That's what the artists are calling it. Complain to them.
None of us came from the ghetto.
Yeah.
Like America, in Holland, we don't have those kind of ghettos. You have people who are poor. You have people who are not poor, but we don't have ghettos in Holland. We just call it ghetto because
it's the
we
sound.
Listen to gangster rap
the attitude.
Stuff,
It's the attitude. It's the sound.
Yeah, it's the attitude.
Yeah, I get
where
that.
You came from.
Some people just don't get that.
Yeah.
It's like trying to explain something to your grandfather, and I kind of looked at Richard, and Richard looked at me and was like, "Hey, all right, just leave this one." Anyway, the next song I want to play from you is one that is a little bit tricky to pronounce for me, but I'm going to give it a go and then you can correct me afterwards.
Okay.
Sibu era de mi.
Sibu era de meu.
Oh, Sibu era. There you go. All right.
Yeah.
You
almost.
You can introduce this one and then I'll play it.
All right. This is Nilthon Ramalho with Sibu era de meu here on One Love Radio.
Lovely.
amor e teu. Baby, bem pra mim, já me livra dos dois. Girl, tá mostrar, se vou aceitar. Tu namoro com tempo a boa. O chão tá mostrar, pra brilhar pra mim. Se não era nem meu, que tem nada neste mundo, nunca tá fazer. Se não era nem meu, pra bom. Hey, hey. Se não era nem meu, que tem nada neste mundo, nunca tá fazer. Se não era nem meu.
Microphone, This one is dedicated to all the ladies I wanted back in the days you couldn't have, and you. Remember me? Lembra de mim? Huh? Lá na praia, Yo, I came a long way, just listen up. We got something to tell you. Nilthon, GMB, Eddie Parker. Hot in September. Not a dope boy, but I'm gone till November. Mama is an nymph, I'm back in December. Booty like a spider, got me stuck like a mosquito. Mama mia, got it from her mama. Ass so big, it can fit 3 piece. But she's so big, it attracts 10 mice. In love with her, now she in love with my dollar sign. She says Louis Vuitton, want me down very young. Gotta reach deep in my pockets just to give her what she wants. Mama, oh so go, nigga, but oh so fine. Couldn't ignore her, but I don't own it. For her eyes, body sore, but I couldn't get a grip of a sister with the perfect smile.
Shout out to DJ Fashion online right now. What's up, Mr. Fashion?
With a purpose, it was all a dream, like Big said. Reminiscent.
Thank you, Eudora, for your kind words.
Wonder where she lives at. Haven't seen your face in a while. I wonder, does she have a man? Does she have a child? If not, I'm still down to get together sometime, have dinner and talk. Just wanna know how you're doing, not if I'm still in your heart.
Time is pushing on. We're having a lot of fun.
Bounce, see who at it.
We got a few more questions in the bag. Okay, with a few more questions. And again, if you've just joined us, welcome to the Kizomba Lockdown. Guest of honor for today, Nilthon Ramalho, one of the originators of Ghetto Zouk. Okay, I was saying that a bit before. I was saying that earlier.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go. Say something.
That song needs to be re-released, man, in 2021.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Thank you.
Absolutely. But
it's a Eminem Pro production.
Eminem production.
They did good.
Lovely. And there's another one from Eminem that I'm gonna play as well. And I wanted to just ask you, what was, your connection, and just tell us what it was like working with him and the kind of things you worked on.
Yeah, well, Eminem Pro is Miggy and Anisette, 2 guys.
Right.
Miggy is my cousin, so it was real easy to get in contact.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there's 2 of the Eminem is productions. There's 2 guys.
M is Miggy and N is Nisette.
I
2
see.
guys.
I see. Yes.
Yeah, and they grew up together in Cape Verde, and they came here like Miggy, I think, was 13 when he came to Holland, and Anisette was 15 when he came to Holland.
Okay.
But Miggy is my cousin, so when we started making music with Quattro, he was one of the first guys that said, "Hey, I want to, see if you can make us a beat."
Yeah.
And I co-produced Kazanga with him. We made Kazanga. It was one of the biggest hits of Quattro. I made with him as well.
Right.
That was one of the first songs he made for us.
Okay. Nice.
So yeah, my connection with Miggy is that we're family and friends.
Wow.
So yeah, it's easy to work together.
Yeah. Definitely. So I have a couple of questions. The next couple of questions I have is actually, that was from you as well, James, wasn't it? That one was from you.
Yeah, it was. I wanted to know about how they started working together. So that I've always wondered that. So that's great to know.
Good.
All right.
And they're actually family.
We are.
And another one from James was, who are your influences in your musical career back in the early days? And who are your influences now, or is it the same?
Yeah, well, as a kid, we all grew up dancing to Michael Jackson. If you couldn't dance at a party,
yes,
you're not allowed to be there. So
yeah,
everybody in our group knew how to dance Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
all of us.
Yeah,
So that's how we, my the way he performs everything was Michael Jackson. And once we get bigger and we want to get in a group, we're 5 guys, we're into R&B, so Jodeci was the biggest R&B group, for my opinion, that existed. So the way they were like dressed in leather, sometimes with a shirt on, being sexy and singing like love songs, but in a tough kind of way.
It was gangster R&B.
Exactly.
That's what it was known as.
We wanted to be exactly like them.
Yeah.
So when we started singing, we would try to not dress like them, but have the same edge on the
get that
dress code,
attitude
like that.
and that persona.
Exactly. So that's how we started, making our music to be like, be that kind of people, but then in the Zouk world.
Yeah.
So definitely Jodeci.
Okay. And would you say that now, even today, would it still be, are they still your main influence today?
As you grow, you listen to a lot of stuff. So, I used to not like Prince because I was a Michael Jackson fan. I always said like, Prince and Michael Jackson always like, who's better? And I was a Michael Jackson fan. So I didn't like Prince.
You was anti-Prince.
You start to listen to the music, man.
You can't deny it.
Prince was crazy. The music he made was crazy. Definitely Timbaland with his beats. Some songs of Justin Timberlake, Ro James. A lot of artists that at this point, the melodies they make, the way they sing, crazy.
And that's what's missing, I think, from music, modern music, is melody. And I think like back in the 80s and the 70s, even up to the 80s, it was all about the melody. It always had to be about the melody. So you don't get a lot of
really
that now.
Important. And almost all our songs had melody. And my songs now still have melody. I love it, and sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. But the melody and the beats. If your lyrics are good, it's good. Sometimes your lyrics can be shitty, but if the melody and the beat is good, you can still make a good
catchy
song.
And people can
So
hum along.
So important.
Okay, so your favorite Semba. This is another James question. Your favorite Kizomba stroke Semba star right now. Who's at the top of your list?
Right now, well, the people that are doing good with no doubt are Nelson Freitas and Georgie. Looney Johnson is doing good. I like Kalema,
Kalema,
because I like the melodies they make. The way they
do really good
voices,
stuff.
Really good.
And they're such great singers. I saw them live last year.
Early
last year. Such good singers live.
Such good singers. It's always good to have people who can be good singer in the studio and a good singer live. That makes a difference for me. I like Kalema as much. I think they're pretty at top right now.
Okay, let's move on to the next one if I can find it. And this is the one that I was trying to practice earlier on. I tried to pronounce this earlier on, and I was getting nowhere.
Okay.
So I'm
Good luck.
All right. I'll really set myself up for this one.
No pressure.
Kotisiao?
Almost.
Kotisiao. Okay, it's just this attitude. I said it with the wrong attitude. I had no confidence when I said it. Kotisiao. Okay.
It's produced by Eminem Pro.
Yes.
It's a song of Andre. I just featured on him.
Okay.
On his album.
Okay. Thank you. Here we go.
All right.
Ooh. Eminem Productions. Nilthon. Andre.
Boca sua, conquistar sem vergonha. Baby, dizer, sua relação, o curtir só o crema no mim. Já acabou por aguentar mais uma vez, numa palavra, compreender. Nessa boca ali te esperar para mim. Pôr na fila,
a desfilar no sol de boi. Tudo natural, espera aqui nós vou querer levar.
Será pra mim, nunca tá importante. Levar-me o outro amigo, é a mesma coisa notada. Será pra mim, nunca tá importante. Levar-me o outro amigo, é a mesma coisa notada.
Sorrir na samba pra esperar.
Ali não experimentar.
Se curtição, vou queimar mim.
Para a maneira para discutir.
Sorrir na samba pra esperar.
Ali não experimentar.
Se curtição, vou queimar mim. Vou queimar mim.
Big shout out to my man, my bro, Nuno. How you doing, Nuno? Good to see you online. Nuno says big tune. Big up Nilthon. Ellie says, please say the phone number again. Phone number again? Did someone say a phone number? I don't remember saying a phone number. You must be mistaken here. Yeah. Maybe not now. Not for now. Not for now.
Ooh, love this tune. Love this tune.
Thank you.
Let's play this one a little bit before we start talking again, okay? We have time. We have time to enjoy some music.
Okay.
For those of you who don't know, this is Nilthon Ramalho on One Love Radio, Kizomba Lockdown. Yeah, proper.
Buy his CD now. Buy his CD.
Buy the CD.
iTunes.
Go on iTunes. Spotify. Stream.
Criolla moda boa, tá parceira boa vida. Só vez é moda ganhar loteria. Fazem feliz, que pra você saber tudo tá fazer. Pra boiar.
By the way, James, I put a message in the private chat for you. Have a quick look at that, please.
Agora vou ir meu.
Okay.
Nunca sabia. Amor era assim doce. 'Cause once I was blind, and now I can see. Moda vida te ser. Quando alguém te amou, é pra você saber tudo tá fazendo.
shame. Real shame. I got to cut that one short. But, you know, time is pressing on. So, yeah. We got to do what we got to do. Okay. So, James has got a couple more last questions for you to squeeze in the last few minutes. So, I'm just going to hand it over to you, James. Off you go.
Okay, thank you, Mitch. My first question is, you know, Ghetto Zouk, it's changed a lot over the last 10 years. So when I started listening to Kizomba, Ghetto Zouk, like Chelsea Chantel was really big back then, and now many different artists are on the scene, and the music is beautiful then and beautiful now, but it's changed a lot. What do you think about today's style of Ghetto Zouk Talashinha?
Yeah, some are good and some are not. I love to make music that people can listen to in 10 years from now and still think like, oh, that shit is dope. Not just make music for now. And I think a lot of songs that you hear are things that are hot now. You know, because sometimes people say, hey, you gotta make a beat like that. You know, that's in right now. I said, well, when I make music, I try to make things that I like, not something that because it's good now or that people like it now. That's a style I gotta make. Yeah, that's not how I try to work. So, and maybe that's why with Quattro and with myself solo, a lot of songs that we made were bombed like classics, you know, because we made music just because of music and not because it's hot right now. So yeah, some are very good and some I don't really like. So yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you for that. It's good to know because I was wondering if you would ever produce a song that is similar to like today's type of music. Okay.
Well,
so,
if I get a beat and I really
question.
like it, I could, but I haven't heard a beat that I said, well, yeah, I feel what I want.
Okay. Well, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Nilthon. My last question is, okay, so it seems like recently, a lot of the new Kizomba songs, there are many collaborations between two top artists. So if you could choose any artist, one man and one lady, who would you choose to collaborate with?
Just one man is a little hard because I would love to do something with Kalema, but I will also love to do something with Nelson Freitas again because that'll maybe give the feeling back that we had with Quattro. You know?
Yeah.
Because we were the lead singer. That would be amazing. So that would be amazing. We're working on it.
But
lady,
you did something recently with was it back in 2018 where you kind of got Quattro back together again and did another album, or have I got that wrong?
We didn't do an album, but Nelson had a live show in Portugal, in the Coliseu, and he asked us if we wanted to like participate and just do like a few songs with him on stage, and we did. And he recorded his DVD, and it was a success. People loved it. We did another one in Angola right after that.
Yeah.
And after that we just left it for now.
Okay, for now.
Yeah. You don't know how the future.
Just for now. I mean, you also mentioned
we don't
about.
know how the future brings.
Okay, you mentioned about Looney Johnson earlier as well.
Looney Johnson. On my second album, him and Tosimid were what's the name? TL Dreams together, and they made a beat for me. What's the name of that song? Nosferia. It's on my second
Nosferia.
album.
I love that.
Yeah, Looney Johnson and TL Dreams. They made that song. So I was, really wanted to work with him again for the beat. But for a singing collaboration, I would love to do something again with Nelson, just to give that Quattro feeling a little back.
Yeah.
With a female, this point, of course, I love Chelsea Chantel with Rainha. I would love to do something with Chelsea again. But also with maybe Foxy Lady. What's her name? They call her Foxy Lady. Can't think of her name right now. Jocelyn.
Okay.
Yeah, she's also from Portugal.
Her voice is amazing.
Her voice is like powerful.
Her voice is so good.
So I love with my softer kind of voice.
Yeah, it's real powerful.
Yeah.
Good mix. We'll see.
That could be nice.
Yeah.
I know.
Well,
it's exciting, man. It's exciting.
This is a good time to make connections with people. It's a good time to connect with people and lock people down because people are not rushing around going everywhere. They're at home and accessible, more accessible than ever before.
Yeah. Only thing is that when you're making something with somebody, when you're together in the studio,
Oh
is where
yeah,
the
you
magic
get the
happens.
chemistry. Yeah,
But now you have to like write it at home, and they gotta write it at home. It's also good because I think with Rainha, with Chelsea Chantel, I never saw Chelsea like after 3 years someone came out, because I recorded my part here.
Yeah.
She did her part in Portugal at that point, and then we mixed it somewhere in France. So I didn't really see her after 3 years.
Yeah.
So it worked out pretty well. But the best way is to like be together in the studio and just keep each other like sharp.
Yeah.
And, come
Yeah,
up
yeah,
with
yeah.
lyrics together.
Yeah.
So at that point, it's not possible right now. But who knows?
Okay. Was that the last question? Yes, that was.
Yeah, that was the last question.
Yes.
You gave me two.
Okay.
You gave me
Yes.
two
Yes.
possibilities.
Cool.
Yes. All right. Okay, it's time to play the last song of the show. It's a real shame. And before I say this one, before I announce this one, I just want to say, Nilthon, this has been like doing my research and finding out about you leading up to this has been a very educational process for me. I've learned a lot, just finding out about you. I started off thinking,
Nice.
This is a very important person, a very important man in the Kizomba scene, specifically for Ghetto Zouk. And then looking at your older stuff, I'm like, wow, this man goes back and he makes some really nice Zouk music. I got a better appreciation of Zouk as well. And then the more I went on to understand exactly your input into the Ghetto Zouk, the whole Ghetto Zouk movement, I then began to think, actually, no, this guy is not just an important man. This guy is a real founder. He's actually someone you could definitely say is a Ghetto Zouk legend. And I think there'll be very few people
Thank you.
who would be able to argue with me about that. Wouldn't you agree, James?
I agree 100%. I love this guy from like the first time I heard him. So
Thank you.
He's always a legend.
It's always
to me.
good to hear.
So
It's always good to hear. We started making music as friends and making jokes about it.
Yeah.
And it became very professional before we knew it.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
for us to hear these kind of things is, it gives us more power to do more stuff. So
I
thank you so much.
That's good because
Yeah. I just want to make sure the people that were watching.
yeah, because
So go ahead, James. Go ahead.
no, I just want to say that I really, really hope that you're going to come out with some real big tunes, and then your next album's we're waiting in anticipation.
Yes, definitely.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna work as hard as I can and come up with lyrics that I haven't
Okay.
written before and do
Okay,
stuff that I
all
haven't
good.
done before maybe. So who knows? I'm working on it.
Okay.
fingers
Thank you
crossed.
so much.
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
So let's go out with this last one. And this one is a title that I can pronounce a little bit better. A little bit better. I think it's called Criolla. No, I've played that one before. No, I've got a wrong one.
You did, yeah.
It's-
Played that.
Yeah.
It's a great song, but you've done that.
Yeah. Aventura.
Aventura.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Aventura.
Aventura. is
Ciao,
really-
DJ Gatito. DJ
Yes.
Gatito is tuning in now.
Okay, Gatito,
Aventura.
what's up, my brother? All right, and for people listening, thank you very much for joining. Thank you for your comments, loads of comments. We love that.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank you guys for the interview.
guest of
I
honor.
enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it as well. I hope
Thank you,
Best of luck with
Nilthon.
the next
Appreciate it a lot.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Stay
My
safe,
pleasure.
my brother. Stay safe.
All right, man.
Here we go.
All right, man. Bless.
viagem. Tá crepavo, calima-me, para não continuar nos conversa. Os noites nunca crê, delícia embora, os noites de aventura. Tá crepavo, calima-me, para não continuar nos conversa. Os noites nunca crê, delícia embora, os noites de aventura. Aventura, se vou pra mami, aventura. Aventura, se vou pra mami, aventura. Aproxima, meu coração bate, mas vou pedir pra dançar. Mabo, música acaba e vou escolar minha cor. E mais um vez vou continuar a viagem. Deixa-me só, tá crepavo, calima-me, para não continuar nos conversa. Os noites nunca crê, delícia embora, os noites de aventura. Tá crepavo, calima-me, para não continuar nos conversa. Os noites nunca crê, delícia embora, os noites de aventura.